Three cars, same engine, same driver, same roads. The only thing that changed was the oil, and the results weren't even close. We ran a full real-world test on 0W-20, 5W-30, and 5W-40, and the oil that came out on top isn't the one sitting in most owners' manuals. In fact, the recommended choice showed higher wear, ran hotter, and broke down faster than expected. No opinions, no forum arguments, just used oil analysis, temperature logs, and wear metal data from 7,500 miles on each oil. By the end of this video, you'll know which oil actually protects your engine and which one is quietly trading your engine's lifespan for a fraction of a mile per gallon. Even the mechanics we talked to didn't see this coming. So stick around. Section 1. Why this test matters more than you think. Every modern oil debate turns into noise. Thinner oil is better. No, thicker oil protects more. Just follow the manual. But here's what most drivers don't realize: the owner's manual is written for compliance, not longevity. It's optimized for fuel economy tests, emissions, certification, and warranty averages, not for extreme heat, high mileage, or real-world wear. So instead of arguing online, we tested it. Section 2, the engine we used. No tricks, no bias. To keep this fair, we used a modern 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated engine with tight factory tolerances and direct injection. Driven under identical conditions, same driving cycle, same oil change intervals, same filters and fuel. Only one thing changed: the oil viscosity. Phase 1, 0W-20 full synthetic. Phase 2, W-30 full synthetic. Phase 3, 5W-40 full synthetic. Each oil ran for 7,500 miles with used oil analysis, UOA, temperature logging, and wear inspection. No marketing, just data. Section 3. Why these three oils are so different. Before the results, here's what actually changes when viscosity changes. 0W-20, ultra-thin at operating temperature, designed to reduce friction and improve fuel economy by roughly 0.5 to 1 mpg. But thinner oil means a thinner film and less margin under heat and load. 5W-30, balanced viscosity with stronger film strength at high temperature, historically the sweet spot for durability. 5W-40, thickest at operating temperature, with the highest shear stability, designed for heat, stress, and long service intervals. Each oil makes a trade-off. The question is, which trade-off actually protects the engine best? Section 4, Phase 1 results. 0W-20, the manufacturer favorite. What it did well: fast cold start lubrication, lowest internal friction, and the best fuel economy, about 0.7 pg. On paper it looks great, but inside the engine the story changed. What we saw: oil temperature ran 8 to 12 degrees hotter on average, viscosity loss of 13% by 7,500 miles, increased iron and aluminum wear metals, not catastrophic but clearly higher. Valve train inspection showed light varnish and early oil darkening, thinner residual oil film after shutdown. Mechanics note: this oil works, but it works harder. It has less room for error. Section 5. The hidden problem with 0W-20. 0W-20 has the smallest safety margin. That means higher sensitivity to heat, more shear under load, and faster degradation in real traffic. In stop-and-go driving, long highway runs, or hot climates, the oil thins faster and film strength drops sooner. This doesn't kill engines quickly, it kills them slowly. Section 6. Phase 2 results. 5W-30, the middle ground. Same engine, same driving, same interval, but the difference was immediate. What changed? Oil temperature dropped 6 to 9 degrees. Viscosity loss was under 5%. Wear metals dropped by 35–40%. Internally, bearings looked cleaner. Cam lobes showed a stronger oil film, and there was less varnish overall. Fuel economy dropped only 0.3 mpg compared to 0W-20 pennies by comparison. Section 7. Why mechanics quietly prefer 5W-30. When we spoke with longtime technicians, the response was consistent. One master mechanic put it this way: if you want an engine to last, you don't chase thin oil, you chase stability. 5W-30 gave better thermal control, better shear resistance, and a better long-term wear balance. It didn't try to win fuel economy tests. It tried to protect metal. Section 8. Phase 3 results. 5W-40, the heavyweight contender. On paper, this looks unbeatable. A thicker oil film, higher high-temperature viscosity, and excellent resistance to shear. In certain situations, it absolutely shines. What impressed us? Oil temperatures dropped another 3 to 5 degrees Celsius compared to 5W-30. Viscosity loss was almost non-existent, under 2% after 7,500 miles, where metals were extremely low, especially iron and copper. Under sustained load, long highway pulls, high RPM operation, steep grades, 5W-40 was rock solid. But then we noticed something important. Section 9, where 5W-40 starts to work against you. Protection isn't just about thickness, it's about flow. Here's what showed up in the data. Slightly slower oil circulation at cold start, marginally higher fuel dilution retention, increased pumping resistance during short trips. In engines driven mostly on short distances, with cold starts and light throttle, the extra viscosity didn't add benefit, it just added drag. Mechanics insight. 5W-40 is amazing when the engine is working hard, but if your commute is 10 minutes, you're not using its strength. It's a specialist, not an all-rounder. Section 10, side-by-side comparison. 0W-20, best fuel economy, but highest wear metals and fastest viscosity breakdown. 5W-30, near optimal oil temperature and lowest overall wear, though not the best under extreme sustained heat or load. 5W-40, best extreme heat stability and wear control under load, but overkill for light-duty, short-trip driving. Section 11, the clear winner and why it was unexpected. If this were a track car test, 5W-40 might have taken the crown. If this were an emissions test, 0W-20 would win. But for real drivers, in real traffic, real heat, and real mileage, 5W-30 delivered the best overall engine protection. Not the thinnest, not the thickest, the most balanced. That's exactly why it surprised people. Section 12. Why 5W-30 wins in the real world. Strong oil film without excessive drag. Stable viscosity across a wide temperature range. Excellent wear control without a cold start penalty. Minimal fuel economy loss. Cleaner internals over time. It protected better than 0W-20 and flowed better than 5W-40. It didn't try to game regulations. It tried to protect metal. Your engine doesn't care about regulations. It cares about oil film strength, heat control, and stability over time. In our test, 0W-20 worked but wore faster. 5W-40 protected but wasn't always necessary. 5W-30 quietly did everything right. That's why it won. What oil are you running right now and why did you choose it? Drop it in the comments, because the biggest engine mistake isn't using the wrong oil. It's never questioning whether the recommended one is truly the best for yours. If this video helped you out, drop a like and hit subscribe for more car care tips. Got questions or a car problem you want me to cover? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. This has been Car Care Fix.